Does anybody have any questions for?
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, Councilmember.
Yes, I know this isn't an agendized item, but I feel compelled to speak to this matter because I'm one of the council members that tried to stop this. And this is off the top of my head. I haven't had a chance to think about this, so excuse me if it's a bit incoherent. You, as well as the City Council, were not given proper time to evaluate this project. It was put in between Christmas and New Year's for us to hear an appeal with the sense of urgency that it had to happen. And the next day after, with a vote, I woke up and I realized what a mistake I had made with the vote I had made. And part of the reason that vote was made was because of a sense of urgency. This pressure and really not having the proper time to evaluate what would really happen if we allowed this to go forward. I intend to never let that happen to me again, to never be pressured again like that, particularly in the holidays. It's unfair to council, it's unfair to the citizens to have this kind of thing come forward and be pressed into a time frame like it was. One of the things that I think that the citizens have been crying out about for a long time is the unfair treatment between applicants. This is a sterling example of that. One applicant got preferential treatment. His project was rushed through planning during the holiday season and put the council in the untenable position of having to make a decision under pressure with inadequate and inaccurate information at that meeting that was discovered at that meeting and later upon further analysis of the staff report and the plans. There is a good reason for taking our time with this kind of matter, and I urge the Historic Preservation Commission to review the historic policy in the city and help tighten it so this never happens again. We have precious few historical monuments and buildings in this town, and fewer every day because of this inadequately applied ordinance. And I just owe you an apology. I'm sorry it happened. And I promise you that to my best of my abilities, I will never let it happen again. Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm sure the whole commission appreciates that.
Does anybody else have questions for Mr. Walker? And I really do appreciate it too. And I still think that if the commission still needs those answers, I feel like it's appropriate for us to supply them. I know we've been working with Mr. Walker in interpreting that ordinance, and we just have a disagreement on how it's interpreted. But I really do feel that we should have that resolved before moving. That's part of what this experience to me presents, is the opportunity to clarify exactly how we both interpret that part of our municipal code.
And Mr. Mayor, pardon me really quick. I don't know when our next joint meeting is with the Historic Preservation Commission, but I would like to have it be very soon. I think that we need to sit down together as a unit and discuss what happened and discuss how we can potentially make things work better in the future.
And that would lead up to, we're having an item on today's agenda to talk about goal and priorities, and I think that would be the appropriate time to bring that up so that we can have a joint.